I'm Carl DeMaio. I'm your council member here, and I'm walking door to door today as part of my campaign for mayor.
It's a Sunday morning, and City Councilman and mayoral candidate Carl DeMaio is walking the neighborhoods of Rancho Bernardo trying to connect with potential voters. He heads out alone, no staff members hovering nearby. During his walk, DeMaio says hello to people on the street and makes chit-chat with those who open their doors.
But I'm also walking door to door personally.
The 37-year-old DeMaio says spending his weekends walking the city doesn't seem like a big deal to him. It's just part of his nature. The Orange County native moved to San Diego from the Washington, D.C. area in 2001. For the last 3 years, he's been in a committed relationship with publisher Jonathan Hale. In 2008, DeMaio sold his companies, which provided management training to government, nonprofit, and private sector employees. He made millions from the sale. DeMaio says he wanted to, in his words, focus on fixing San Diego's financial problems. He maintains he has no political ambitions beyond becoming the city's mayor.
If we can fix the city of San Diego government, the sky's the limit for San Diego, and that's what I'm really excited about. So I think, it's a no-brainer. San Diego offers just the best quality of life and has the greatest potential if we can get our city government to match the other strengths that our community has.
But DeMaio's friendlier, earnest side is different from the persona he often presents at San Diego City Council meetings. His aggressive questioning can be seen here in a confrontation with former development official Fred Mass.
I'm asking a simple question. Who in the office of the mayor did you speak with?
I have nothing to hide here at all.
Then answer the question.
The answer is I'm not going to answer the question.
Oh, I'm not sure that's sufficient. I appreciate the fact that you are leaving the agency, that apparently you're submitting your resignation, but I believe the public deserves to know answers to simple questions.
City workers fiercely oppose DeMaio's desire to put some city services out to bid, like operations of the Miramar landfill, though DeMaio points out voters approved the idea of outsourcing services back in 2006. But likely their biggest battle is going on right now. DeMaio led the charge to get a pension reform measure on the June ballot.
They want to see an end to the city's pension crisis.
It would freeze current city workers' pay for 5 years and would eliminate pensions for most new hires, replacing them with a 401k. DeMaio says he won't apologize to the unions or other City Hall insiders who don't like his tactics, and he says he'll continue to use them if elected mayor.
If I can't get the council to stand up to the labor unions and do the right thing, then I will turn to the public and I will entrust in their hands the fiscal reform agenda that our city needs to implement through ballot initiatives.
Yet he bristles at being called a polarizing figure.
Let's really define what people are talking about. When I opposed the sales tax increase, they said it was polarizing. But 62% of San Diegans agreed with me that raising taxes in the middle of a bad economy without reform of city finances was an awful idea. When I proposed pension reform to end these outrageous pensions, the government unions called it polarizing. And yet our pension ballot measure is supported by over 70% of San Diegans, and we broke records in collecting signatures to qualify the initiative.
DeMaio insists he's not out to hurt the futures of city employees. He just thinks current labor contracts are extravagant. And despite his already contentious relationship with the unions, DeMaio says his business experience will allow him to lead city employees effectively.
My goal for the city workforce is the following. I know they're not going to like the labor contract that I impose on them to trim the salaries and benefits down in line with the local labor market. But my secret hope is that after a year of me being mayor, they will recognize and privately admit that they're being given the best management, the best training, the best support that they have in decades in city service.
Seeking to broaden his appeal, DeMaio is also putting out plans to create more jobs in San Diego, promote volunteerism, and fix the roads, always a popular subject with voters.
As you drive further down in the community, you see some of them fixed, but you still go,
Yeah. DeMaio says he's ready to take office with a plan to fix San Diego. It's a plan he'll work to sell to voters, even if it's one house at a time.